Hi guys, it's me, Ready147 again, and today I'm bringing you a video on Dust, a sort of walkthrough type thing, and you know, I just like to point out some things, what you should and should not do, and everything, or just basically a walkthrough, just give you some tips and whatnot since I have played Dust a little bit. So I can start the video off right now. Here's a cue for myself. So here we have the point screen. My first special thing here is strength, and in Dust, strength is very low, and so I like to keep it at like an 8 there, because, I want to carry stuff, but, I don't want to put, like, all the way up to 9, to save that extra point. And now we have precipitation, which, honestly, I find a little useless, but, like, it's got lockpick and whatnot, but that's really about it, because explosive and energy weapons and also the red compass stuff like that doesn't even appear, so you just keep that like a low, just something below 5. And endurance, pretty important, so I think you want to maybe increase that, but it's pretty good, though. Yeah, screw charisma, because you won't need that at all. Here I am flipping out, and yes, this is post commentary, but I'm just trying something new here. Okay, and now I have intelligence. It's important because, as you can see, it raises your skill points. So yeah, just crank that up, and it helps your medicine too, which is good. And agility, it's good because it has your guns, your sneak skills, and your action points, which is very important in Dust. So you'll probably want to have that one high, just give yourself a little boost. And luck, I don't think you really need to add any point to that, but it probably would be a good idea, because you'll get a little boost in your stats, and you can see you get your critical chance up, which is really nice if you can get more critical hits. So yeah, and really that's it. So this probably isn't the perfect build, I will admit that, but it's just what I usually do, like something like this. And yeah, so yeah, that's what you want and everything. Yeah, and still precipitation. Yeah, it's kind of one of the more useless ones. Oh yeah, and luck. Yeah, I just put a point in there. Alright, here we have all our skills. And now you want to tag guns, because that is something that you're going to be using a lot. Because energy weapons and melee weapons, like, energy weapons and, yeah. Lockpick, yes, very important to have that. Because you will be using lockpick quite a bit. Because science, I never really ran into a lot of sciencey stuff, but, Alright, so let's go into the things you shouldn't tag, like speech. You will never, ever use it. Never, ever. Unless you have, like, installed a quest mod or something, which you really shouldn't be doing quests anyway, so We have science. I don't think you should really use science, but, there might be computers you could use, but none are really required or really give you a huge benefit in hacking. So I just say avoid it. Unless there's like an ending where you have to use science, but that would be kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. And barter, you will come across traders, especially if you installed that mod. I forget the name of it now, but yeah, so kind of useless. Also, energy weapons, a bit useless, but there is energy weapons and such in the game, but the ammo for these things are kind of hard to come by at times. So yeah, I just say, like, you can, but you know, you got other things to worry about, like medicine, for example. Yeah, that's really important because, you know, you will probably be very low on health a lot of the time, and you know, you might want to use some stim packs and whatnot. Melee weapons, I wouldn't really recommend, but I guess if you like need something else other than like guns because you're trying to be conservative, I guess that's the way to go. And repair, this is actually useful for obtaining one of the endings, which I will get to later. But yeah, there's also some good perks you can get with repair stuff like jury rigging, but you have to get all the way to 100 for that. So yeah, really, really good if you put some points into repair. And now sneak, if you're the kind of person who doesn't want to kill anybody and go insane and whatnot, you should probably invest some in sneak. Because I find if you have a low sneak, you will be spotted pretty easily. Especially in dust. Or, yeah, whatever. And survival, I guess I would recommend for dust, because if you're playing on hardcore mode, very important, very important. Because you really, because stim packs aren't really come as often as you might like, so yeah, I'd put some points into that. And explosives, I don't really think you should, but though you do run across a lot of grenades and like explosives and whatnot, especially if you find them in like in a little mine box. So yeah. Oh yeah, also unarmed. I guess I really just say the same for melee. Like, you know, if you don't want to waste ammo, then I guess you can do that. And so that's the three I picked. I usually either pick medicine or repair, because I find those the most useful. Now we go to the traits. Yeah, I have more perks. So yeah. Logan's loophole. Now I didn't notice this till like just as I recorded this, but he apparently actually updated it. So Logan's loophole actually is not at level 30 now; it's at level 10. So I guess he noticed this. So yeah. Though it's still good because you don't get addicted to chems. And why this is good is because this is pretty much the only other way to get rid of radiation. And what am I talking about? Because what I'm talking about is alcohol can actually get rid of radiation. So if you have this, you can just like chug alcohol and you'll be fine. And plus you get like the other bonuses it gives you. So yeah, I find that one to be good because you don't really level up too much in dust. So yeah, if you just go at level 10, you know, it's not that bad, though you do have to plan out more what you're going to put in each stat, you know. Yeah, and for the other trait, you can really just pick whatever you want. Like, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't, you know, it's just whatever you would think would benefit you. Because I don't really have any guides on like another one. It's just other than Logan's loophole. Like, I feel like that one is like the main one. Though I really only picked that for radiation reasons. And now you wake up in this place. And for this, I'm playing as girl. And I'm actually using one of the races that come with dusts. Because, you know, I wanted to try it out and whatnot. And yeah. So, yeah. And make sure if you download any armor mods that go directly in inventory, put them away. Because it's dust, you know, I don't want to improve yourself anyway. And another thing I noticed here is that the armor for the Vault 13 jumpsuit, it actually doesn't have any damage resistance or damage threshold. So, that's another thing I realized that, and then I just kind of threw it away in the box there. So yeah, all those Courier's Pack armors, they're pretty much useless other than the weapons, which you should pick one of those because, I mean, look what he gives you. Just a makeshift pistol with 2 bullets. I mean, that would be nice if the gun was powerful enough, but like it's just not. Like, you can shoot somebody in the head once and it doesn't really do that much damage. So yeah. And also, I turned hardcore mode off because I don't really play in hardcore mode. Like, it's just a personal preference of mine. You know, I'm sorry if I'm not hardcore enough for you. But yeah. So you have access to 2 pieces of clothing. And I just kind of put him on the bed because, you know, he's kind of had a rough time, you know. So yeah. And yeah, you get the so stupid. You know, just put him right in the bed. You know, he looks fine. So yeah, you get the doctor's clothes, which gives you +5 to med, and the survivor's the opportunist outfit, which gives you +5 in repair. And also have the bobbleheads on. So yeah, just one thing. Yeah, here's me looking at which one I'd like on the character, and ultimately I chose opportunist outfit because I felt like that one more fit the look of our character here. And as you can see, there's also a tire iron here. It's pretty useless, but yeah. The Programmer's Digest, that's good to pick up. And there's a workbench here, so, you know, you can kind of make this a little base if you want, but it's not really the best place ever. And what else? Oh yeah, okay, now I'm gonna show you guys the ways you can continue forward. And apparently he actually gives you a little bit more bullets, but still, I'd say that's not really enough. That's not enough. Because if you have a very weak weapon, you should like have like at least like I'd say a good few clips until you get something better. Like at least to kill like a few people. Now we have this Brotherhood of Steel guy. And now my game's gonna crash, so just a moment. Alright, after a little bit of procrastination, I finally got back to this. So yeah, it's actually been a few days now, because I am the master of procrastination. It is just the best. And, there was a grenade launcher there. It's useless though, and there's no ammo for it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back through all this now. But oh yeah, I have the Chrysalis Corvega mod or something like that. It's a French mod, but it adds the Highwayman from Fallout 2. So here's the note here I picked up for the game crashed. There's Mead Canyon, which is like I show it on the map here. It's like the river, you know. I haven't seen an ending in there, though there might be. But I don't know, maybe that's just the mod saying, hey, you should explore this. It's gonna be fun. And it is, I guess. And Searchlight Airport is one of the new endings he added, and quite frankly is really easy to get to, in my opinion. I mean, you just have to get parts, get 75 repair, then that's it. And then the train tunnel, which is actually right here. Yeah, it's like right there. And you just need 5 hassle charges, and I found those actually quite easily. Like, I went as far as, Vegas, got 5, and then just came back. I mean, through that journey, I got 5. But, yeah, it's kind of easy. I'd like there to be something more you need, like, maybe, like, a special detonator that you have to get, and it's like a bitch. I just want it to be a bitch to do. So that, like, because, you know, there's, like, the Zion ending, and there's the Dead Money ending, which I find are the best endings because they just involve a lot more. There's a lot more of a journey to there. There's a lot of there's a big journey there. Yeah. And we're outside now, and we get the settlement flyer, which tells you to come to the sewers. It's great. Oh yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's not. Sewers is terrible. Spoiler, it's terrible. Only go there if you really like want to. Yeah, it's in the Vegas area. And don't mind that train to Boston. That's for later. That's another mod. Shush. Yeah, and so the train tunnel leads you out here, which is what I find the much better way to do things. Cause you won't have to deal with tunnelers. Well, actually, no. You know what? I'll just keep quiet until we get there. Cause this actually never happened to me until like this. Yeah. So yeah, it's always good to just like go out and discover the area, you know, get a few extra experience points, because experience points in Dust are kind of hard to come by because there's no quests unless you do modded quests. But don't do that. That's just, how would you ever do? And I'd like to just point out over here, where the nuclear test site is, if you want, you can actually get some sunglasses for your character quite easily. So, you know, if you just want to pimp out your character, you know, there's a bunch of sunglasses you can repair, and there you go. There you go, you can just be cool. And if you have gas masks of the wasteland, like I do, for example, then there is a gas mask in there, which is very nice to get. If the ghouls aren't really a problem for you. And yeah, don't we look just the most baddest of ass? Yep, I just said that. But we're gonna roll with it because I don't care. Yeah, it's been a while. Like I really need to like hop to it with these, because it's gonna be like my biggest thing. But you know, probably once I start like getting more people to watch me, because you know, if you get more people to watch it, it's obviously gonna motivate you to do it more. And here I'm pointing out some places you can go to. The Wolfhorn Ranch is over where that last place I zoomed in at. I'm pretty sure. And there I go, falling down the stairs. Yeah, that's immersive falling mod for you. It's a great mod. If you don't have it, what's wrong with you? Like there's something wrong with you if you don't have that mod. I'm kidding. God. So, the next place you'd probably want to go after this is probably Nipton, if you want. I mean, it's not necessary, but, you know, it might be good to, like, poke around the houses, but they are filled with people who will probably kill you. And from what I know, people trying to kill you is kind of a big deal. So, yeah. And also out here, there'll be a few mole rats, and I tried hitting them with the tire iron. And as you can see, the tire iron is complete crap. Like, don't even, like, just don't. Like, just don't. Just throw that away once you get something better. Just throw it away. I mean, look at the condition on that thing. Like, it's already gonna break. I mean, come on. And over there we have the Old World Blues DLC original entrance. And now in the mod requirements, the DLC requirements, it says you needed all of them. So what I'm guessing is that he implemented Old World Blues, and I'm pretty sure you can't enter it through that way. So there's probably an ending there, or just a waste of time, but I don't think he would do that. So I really need to look for that, which for my real characters, what I really want to find is the Old World Blues ending. And also a fun fact, my character for that is the chosen one from Fallout 2, because I just like to have fun with that, you know. Yeah, and there's those tunnelers I was talking about. Yeah, like these guys will just like come up on you at like the worst times. It is ridiculous. But you know, that's dust for you, and that's kind of why I love it. Just the unpredictability of things sometimes. Because, you know, you're going to be fine. Like, you killed everybody. You're thinking, yeah, I did it. I killed all those tunnelers. I'm a big man or woman. You know, I ain't going to, you know, you can be a girl or a guy and be big. God, you can be tough shit either way. Yeah, and then those guys come around and just say, hey, I hear you've been having a good day. Would you like me to ruin it? And then they tear you another asshole. And it's just great, because, you know, that's just what you need. That's just what you need. Yeah. Yeah, and the ghouls. Yeah. Like, I really like what he did with them, and just made them more, you know, the classic zombie. And also how they add that extra radiation on you if, like, they just hit you, which is annoying, but yeah, it's very interesting. It's very. All right. Sorry for the cut there. And when I recorded this, my friend actually messaged me, and I forgot to get rid of the Steam message thingy. You know, just remember to turn that off whenever you're doing this. And so, I guess I'd like to say that I'm probably not gonna do posts like this again, because, you know, I procrastinated again, and I probably would have had this out a bit sooner. And by a bit, I mean, like, when I recorded it, probably. And yeah, because post is more work, but you can usually come out with a lot nicer commentary and whatnot. But like, I don't know, it's just not my style, and you know, I just want to try something different. And yeah, I guess I'd like to point out that, you know, that ash pile there will have the legionary recruit outfit. So, you know, if you're looking for just something that will hold you up until then, you know, there you go. There's something. There's at least something for you. And yeah, that's the Legion camp. And I don't think there's much of the video left. Just a few more minutes, I guess. I guess in the next episode, I'll talk about where you can go and really what's the best idea for that. Oh yeah, and this jerkwad freaking threw a spear right in my eyes and killed me instantly. Like, I swear, like the spear guys are sometimes worse than the freaking tunnelers. I swear. Because the tunnelers, you can at least take 2 or 3 hits. No, the spear guys, if they hit you in the head, you're dead. No question about it. You're just dead. I love and hate Dust at the same time, but mostly I love it. Yeah, that's what he gets for frickin'. Yeah, so there's a bunch of like tribal people here. So you can get like some nice melee weapons and spears, as you saw. And yeah, get a nice tribal outfit. Looks real nice in our character. Well, yeah. Yeah, those tunnelers are just like, yeah, we're coming for you later. Yeah, those are just the chillest tunnelers ever. They just kind of, yeah, they're just kind of sitting back. But I bet if I went up close to them and said hi, they'd probably rip my face off. Which is always nice. It's always nice. So I think that about wraps it up for this episode. So I'd like to end this off saying thank you for watching, because I know this isn't really the best like walkthrough ever, because I've never really seen any other walkthroughs, so I kind of hope this helps in like any way possible. And just good luck surviving out there. Alright, see you next time.